again, and again, and again. Right hand by Klitschko, down goes Bird. There's another knockdown for Bird as Klitschko is completely dominating him. And that's the end of the fight as Bird's face is a bloody mask, leaving himself exposed as he knocks Brock down with a right hand. Knockout win for Klitschko in the 7th round. Boom! That's what heavyweights are supposed to do.
After sustained punishment for the first 5 rounds, Klitschko knocked Rockman down in round 6, and the end was in sight.
He gets Hay against the ropes and lands a left and a right. And Vladimir is hurting him with every punch at this moment. Now there's another knockdown. 2 knockdowns in this round. And there's the 3rd knockdown of the round and the 4th knockdown of the fight.
Klitschko would cruise to a unanimous decision victory, his 15th consecutive successful title defense.
Look at the man's record. 20-odd knockouts in the first round. The guy was a dangerous #1 hit man in America.
American writer that I was reading this week rates you as the number 2 in the world pound for pound.
Who was number 1?
Vitali was the aggressor, taking Lewis apart with precise, sharp punches. His assertiveness on offense appeared to startle the heavily favored champion.
Hard right hand by Klitschko, best punch of the round. Another little right hand inside by Vitali. Hard right hand landed by Klitschko, Lewis holds on. Lewis momentarily stunned by the little left. Big left hand by Klitschko. They trade big right hands. Lewis gets the worst of it. And Lennox Lewis's left eye is beginning to swell. Vitali Klitschko is roughing Lennox Lewis up as the 2nd round begins to come down the stretch.
The heavy-handed Vitali punished Johnson in a lopsided fight, knocking him down twice in the 2nd round, closing the show with hard, accurate punches.
You want to see a heavyweight destroyer? Vitali Klitschko wants to be your man. He wants to be your man right now. Big right hand lands again. But Klitschko lands a big right hand shot. Williams' hands drop. Still a minute to go in the round.
Here at ringside, you can hear the thud of Klitschko's punches.
Vitali's got a chance for a 1st round KO here. Down goes Williams. Left hook by Klitschko, floors Williams.
That was about a 3-inch left hook.
That was stunning.
The outcome never in doubt. Vitali outmuscled Williams, landing clean, flush shots throughout the fight. And in round 8, with an arsenal of precise and gut-wrenching punches, Vitali ended the fight in beautiful knockout fashion.
That's it. He gets rid of Danny Williams too. Blood coming now from the nostrils of Chris Arreola.
By the middle rounds, Areola's face was a bloody mess. Vitali continued imposing his will, nullifying Areola's best assets, utilizing his own skills to dominate.
How long can he go on taking this kind of punishment?
After 10 one-sided rounds, Areola's corner threw in the towel. With the victory, Vitali Klitschko retained his share of the heavyweight title and further cemented himself as a staple alongside his brother.
Definitely, you're going to see it for yourself. I'm so relaxed, I'm ready to do the business.
It's not that you're taking your opponent too lightly tonight.
No, I'm not taking him lightly, but he's going to get beat, just like the rest.
Has been loosened with that punch. Oh, well, that wasn't it. His jaw was loosened with that. The finishing punch was a beauty. Bang.
Oh, bingo, he had no option there, did he?
Bangs them in hard.
Oh, and a big left hand puts Bungu on the floor. He's a man who's been operating at world level now for years and years and years. And
oh, he's got him again. Billy Hardy once again sprawled on the canvas. It's all over. So a 2 knockdown first round win. Bang. Beautiful right hand. And look at the pain on Hardy's face.
oh, terrific right hand. He's quite a talent, isn't he?
He is. He makes them miss by fractions. And now we see that quick counter, and it's got Angeles in all sorts of trouble.
Block those punches from whatever angle. A right hand gets through from Adesanya.
Good solid right hand there.
Oh, left hook. And another left hand. Absolutely extraordinary. It was the extra power of Nassim Hamed.
If this fight is not finished in the first round, it's because Nad doesn't want, but yet it's all over.
Oh dear.
Slides down the front of him, left, right, right. And once again, you see the awesome punching power of Prince Nassim Hamed.
You talk about desire. You talk about doing anything to win. That was Rocky Marciano.
Tough as a rock. He was very well named. He would wear you down. It was like going up against granite.
On offense, he never gave you the ball. He was one of those great competitors.
Long range right, the Sunsrex lane, and then he crumples forward to the canvas. Now watch, a left, another left crumples Lewis, a blazing right, and Lewis sails through the ropes.
Matthews is down. 2 lightning fast left hooks.
Intent on staying away now. Be careful. There's the right hand. Walk it.
Left hook. 2.
Connects with a smashing right, another right, a left, and another right sends the Stars are sailing back through the ropes.
3. He gets under my left. So I just shifted right back again behind the right hand.
Dead game. What a right hand and a left, and down goes Don Taco.
Just not the steam on it. There he goes. In his own corner.
I see his legacy as a fighter as a man of indomitable courage. Rocky Marciano showed what the will to win can do.
The most vicious. They call them Manos de Piedra.
And that name, Manos de Piedra, is true. Hands of stone. Every punch that he hit me with felt like bricks. Stone, rocks.
He was a born fighter. A warrior. Some called him a savage. To his people, he was a hero.
Roberto Duran has beaten the odds and the experts and won his 3rd world championship.
He fought through his 30s. He fought through his 40s. And Roberto Duran is still fighting.
You've seen great punchers. I've seen Bobby Foster. I've seen Sandy Sadler. I've seen Joe Frazier at their best. The best one-punch fighter, the one greatest punch I have ever seen, is owned by a man named Ernie Shavers.
and Foreman was regarded as one of the sport's most brutal contenders.
He's not normal. He was never normal.
Frazier has never taken this kind of punishment. And it goes down at the bell.
When he hit Joe Frazier, I thought the world was coming to an end.
That George Foreman intimidated the hell out of a lot of opponents. He would just come in, growl, throw punches, and go home.
George was once as feral a figure or as demonic a figure as Mike Tyson. Easy.
George was kind of a freak. George was unusual. George was one of a kind.
If you could survive 1 or 2 rounds with me, which would be a lot of pain and probably a lot of heartbreak in your life, because not only could I hurt you for those few rounds, 2 or 3 rounds in my previous career, I could really do damage to your body physically and your brain.
There weren't, like 12 champions. There was one guy.
George Foreman! George Foreman! George Foreman! George Foreman!
He was good guy, bad guy.
I'm heavyweight champ of the world. All of the skeletons, they're out of the closet.
All these things couldn't possibly have happened. They did.
That's what made him the greatest boxer of all time.
Look at my life. If you can dream anything, you can do it.
Pound for pound, some critics would say that, you're probably one of the strongest punchers in the history of boxing. Where did that power come from? Was it natural? Was it your training regimen? Was it the food you ate? Where did that power come from?
Boy, I think it was natural, and it was something that we molded and shaped my trainer, and we perfected it, and, it worked out for us. It worked out for us.
This man was a killer. He was there. He came in without a robe. He came in without trappings. He came in to destroy you, and you knew it.
He was flattening everybody. And here's this guy walking around with these black trunks and black shoes and looking like, something who had emerged out of the primordial ooze.
And Ratliff will sit it out. I'm gonna fight, and destruct the world because I'm the best fighter in the world.
When Mike Tyson stood in his corner and the bell rang and he banged his gloves together and all you could see were his eyes and they were ferocious and he ran across the ring, there was an adrenaline rush that you had that was just astonishing.
He was dynamic, savage, ferocious. Mike Tyson wanted to kill people.
Kid Dynamite. He hits you like a stick of dynamite and your head blows off.
He was a guy without pity. He did not give a about the guy he was fighting. Nothing.
How dare them challenge me with their somewhat primitive skills? They're just as good as dead.
I watched him in Atlantic City against Michael Spinks, and he came out that night, and Michael Spinks looked across the ring and didn't want to fight.
This was a man who was going to break Rocky Marciano's 49 straight wins. This was a man who was the baddest man on the planet. His words, an extension of John L. Sullivan's, I can lick any son of a bitch in the house.
Come one, come all, because nobody can get close to me. They're not even close. I'm the best fighter in the world.
Consecutive successful title defense.
G-Man Gerald McClellan.
Look at the man's record. 20-odd knockouts in the first round. Guy was a dangerous #1 hit man in America.
With it again, and again, and again. Right hand by Klitschko, down goes Bird. There's another knockdown for Bird as Klitschko is completely dominating it. And that's the end of the fight as Bird's face is a bloody mask, leaving himself exposed as he knocks Brock down with in the 7th round. Boom! That's what heavyweights are supposed to do.
After sustained punishment for the first 5 rounds, Klitschko knocked Rockman down in round 6, and the end was in sight.
He gets hay against the ropes and lands a left and a right.
And Vladimir is hurting him with every punch at this moment.
Now there's another knockdown. 2 knockdowns in this round. There's the 3rd knockdown of the round and the 4th knockdown of the fight.
Klitschko would cruise to a unanimous decision victory. His 15th
An American writer that I was reading this week rates you as the #2 in the world pound for pound.
Who was #1?
Dr. Eisenhower's Dr. Iron Fist. Visually